This video is brought to you by Cracks Only. Check out the link in the video description below to get to their website and check out their latest products. Trust me, you do not want to miss them. What's going on, people? Welcome to a much needed episode of United Therapy. Myself and Mr. AV. What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Wait, listen, I've got an ouchie right now. As my little niece said, I got an ouchie, so boy.
Bro, all good, my guy.
Yeah, I had a little accident in the kitchen.
Bro, it happens,
good,
man. It
I'm
happens.
Listen, we got a lot to talk about, but this show is brought to you by Cracks Only. As you can see right there, hold tight, Alfredo, all day out there in LA for all of your football needs, yeah? Whether it's your grip socks, whether it's your training gear, your compression shorts, your boot bags, all of that stuff, they got you covered. And as you can see, just straight up lifestyle, yeah? Right there, straight up lifestyle, yeah? This is my hoodie, my Cracks Only hoodie. Look at the attention to detail. See that? See that? Boom, good quality stuff. The link is in the video description below. Your hoodies, your tracksuits, your short sets, your vests, everything, yeah? As well as all your football garms as well. It's there. They've got MLS players wearing their stuff. They've got college players wearing their stuff, and they're coming over to Europe, and we're going to be part of it as well. So big up to the guys at Cracks Only. Link in the video description below to get all your Cracks Only stuff. Cracks Only stuff, should I say. A new dawn.
Looks good.
A new dawn, bro.
A new dawn, man. So I guess
Omar,
I should start with my sort of customary.
talk to us, man.
I think to start the sort of conversation episode, I think I'll say, you know, through difficult times as we know we're in, you know, our instinct should always be to love them even more. You know what I mean?
Bro, you
love the
sent me
team.
some mad messages.
I know. The beautiful thing about football, sometimes the spirit can just take you. But I guess the beautiful thing about the therapy sessions is like it's when rationale kicks in.
100%.
You've been able to see everything.
Yeah.
So the spirit takes me as well. I'm not gonna lie. It's football. It's what it is.
It's meant
you
to
know,
be
we're
that.
gonna win the league. All of that madness.
Yeah.
It happened in the moment.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what makes this so good. You get what I'm saying? And you know, it's brilliant. It's I guess in response to our first conversation, which I remember on United View, it's sort of addressing the issues we sort of identified, you know? And I'm not a man who can see the future. I wish I could, you know? However, only a fool would think that things are not going to improve at United as United are clearly making improvements behind the scenes, you know what I mean?
Some people are skeptical, bro. That, you know, it's lip service or, you know, this guy might be trying to escape the 115 charges from City, and all of that stuff, which...
Even if he is, I don't know nothing about all of that, but even if he is, does that take away the fact that he's good at what he does? Like, I think the interesting thing about people, you know, we're all, you know, we all can be maybe guilty of this, is humans are very good at, you know, I don't know, finding a negative, focusing on it and positioning themselves as like a victim or like, oh, this is gonna go wrong, you know? And I believe that's what's happened there. Do you get what I'm saying? Because when you actually zoom out, logic will tell you, okay, we're talking about prior to this Ineos takeover, United's a commercial club, you know, the people running the club are not football people, you know, we're making money, but the football's suffering, we haven't won in however long. Okay, and now you have a situation where sporting people are coming in.
Yeah, best in class.
So, as a matter of fact, the sporting project will improve. How much improve is yet to be seen. But as a matter of simple logic, factual information is that the sporting project, it's in our best interest to be making the moves that we're making. It just makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying?
I spoke to some people at Sky Sports today in the back.
Yeah.
Just trying that Sky
Yeah.
flex sources.
Yeah.
And one guy said to me, you know, he's got good links with City. And he called the club and he said one line from the club is, obviously the fact that someone's taken one of our guys, we see that as a compliment to us. We're the best.
Of course, yeah.
But then they said that's the public line. They said that, but actually, we're really disappointed to lose him. Like, he's the man.
He must be.
And he was going to be the next in line. And he's accepted a huge job at Man United to go and be the main man.
Wow.
He's obviously chief football operations guy at City.
It's an incredible coup.
And it's a big
It's
coup.
an incredible
People can
coup.
sit at home and say, of course, like, listen, don't get gassed yet. Nothing ain't changed yet.
No,
You know,
but a lot has changed.
What's changed?
The people steering the ship.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm a lot more hopeful about where I'm going if we go from people who know how to steer a ship to people who don't know how to steer this type of ship to people who do it all day long. Do you get what I'm saying? So, you know, in terms of getting gassed, there's no point of getting gassed, because getting gassed would imply that, you know, things are going to be, you know, we're going to see success tomorrow.
Nah.
However, being optimistic is absolutely sensible. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But some people are scared to be that because of the failings of the club.
PTSD, brother.
Yeah, 100%.
PTSD.
Just scarred, emotional scars
PTSD.
from what's happened. But do you understand that though? Do you get that? Like, people are scared to kind of go, this is actually good, because it's like, no, not talking yet, nothing ain't happened yet.
I guess it's only natural. That's just what human beings are like, bro. You know what I mean? That's true. It's only natural. So I can't knock anyone for that. It's just what we're, you know. But I guess you got to put things into perspective, and I think putting things into perspective, getting gassed, that doesn't make sense. However, being optimistic makes absolute sense in every sense of the word.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm
these
saying?
are the changes we've wanted to see.
But that's
Fabrizio Romano said,
that's a real guy.
yeah.
What did Romano say?
Fabrizio Romano said,
let them know.
Omar Berrada feels that players have to perform or leave the club within 1 or 2 years. Players staying at Man United for 3 or 4 years despite poor performances will be deemed as unacceptable by the new board. Bro, we need to see it in action first, though.
I could cry. Omar, goodness.
Bro.
Omar, goodness.
Bro, the only Omar I know, well, obviously Epps, big up, shout out Epps.
Omar.
I'm thinking Omar the singer, bro.
Brother.
There's nothing like this.
Brother. We're going to be singing this Omar's praises.
Omar!
Oh my day. Omar days.
It's crazy. He also says that Ineos are working hard to bring in Dan Ashworth. You feeling the moves? But bro, we haven't seen the thing yet, though.
I think it's an important point you make there, in terms of we haven't seen anything yet. And it just reminded me of a convo I had with a fella the other day where, you know, someone brought up ownership at United, and then he's like, oh, you're one of them guys, ownership and the structure.
Yeah, they think you're just trying to divert blame.
It made me think of it interesting. When you think about it, life in general, when you think about it, he's like, oh, it's what's happening on the pitch, what happens on the pitch is all that matters and whatnot. I'm like, actually, when you think about it across the board, yeah, what you see is always lost. That is kind of that's really a rule of thumb. Like, what you see is lost. Like, for example, you see, I don't know, like after lockdown, like during lockdown, I lost 27 kilograms, yeah? People saw me after lockdown, like, you see that, but you don't see the change in diet, the training, the day by day. You might see a kid make his debut at 18, 17 on, I don't know, 50K a week, but you didn't see the kid from 7 years old whose parents had to sacrifice and, you know, work around their schedule to support him and whatever it might be to get to that point.
See the end product.
You see what your eyes see always comes last. You see, I don't know, I'm watching Dave Chappelle the other day. You see him on stage doing the thing. You don't see. Yeah. You have no clue what happened, what it took to get there, because you wasn't there. You don't see that part, but he's a product of that whole experience. So I guess the reason why I'm saying that is, you look at the football pitch. That's last. It has to be last. That's just how things work. Because how did those players get into that football pitch? Someone recruited them. And who's recruiting the players? Someone assigned them.
Who's giving them extra contracts?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get what I'm saying?
Who's saying this wages is good? Who's saying that?
Why have a team?
Yeah.
Why does a coach not just do it himself?
Yeah.
Why have a coaching staff? Why have recruitment? Why have CEOs? Why have...
If just one person could just do it.
If it worked that way, what we see is always last, brother. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and I think football is no different. And that's why people like Sir in capitals, SIR, Sir David Brailsford. That's how people like himself are qualified to make an impact in sports that they never played in.
Talk to me about Sir Dave Brailsford, because we were talking a little bit before we started rolling. And you're in very high, you hold him in high... Bro, you can't just get gas because his name's Sir.
No. I can get gas because of what he's given the world.
But people are saying, bro, it's cycling and this, that and the other. And
But that's what I'm saying.
It's not Man United, it's not football.
That's what I'm saying. And those people are not Sir David Brailsford. There's a... Because... No offense.
Yeah.
In a sense, the reason why I say that is because people who run the club need... Principles are consistent throughout all things, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why these people like, what's his name?
Jean-Claude Blanc.
Yeah, he done the Olympics and all of that stuff and whatever it was maybe. And what goes to football? Because, bro, principles are principles, bro. They don't change. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Sir David Brailsford's talking about, he came up with like the whole concept of marginal gains.
Which is?
That ain't cycling. That's success principles across the board since the beginning of time. Marginal gains is making small improvements in many areas for a huge result. Basically the compound effect, really, but in sport. He had cyclists bringing their own pillows for a better quality of sleep. He had washing their hands in a certain way so that they don't, do you get what I'm saying? Get sick or whatever. Like all these small deals. And you might look at one of those things as, this is what marginal gains is about. One of those things is absolutely, it will seem significant and understandably so. But 100 of those, you get another 10, 15% out of a performer. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And he took, the British cycling team from whatevers to arguably do your research, all-timers. How the hell can you achieve
But what you're saying is the fact that...
And he's not a cyclist.
Yeah.
He's not correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that the fact where people use that as a bit of caution or even a stick to beat him with, that what does my man know about football? You're saying that's
what does
exactly
he know? That's not the question.
That's exactly
what does he know about success? That's the question. Because his job is not a scout. His job is not... Do you understand?
Hence why this guy is our CEO, not Sir Dave Brailsford.
Exactly.
Hence why they're trying to get Dan Ashworth in the right bit. Hence why Jean-Claude Blanc is on the advisory board and the eyes and the ears on the ground, but he's still the CEO.
What, Blanc is still on the team?
Blanc was seen as maybe he was going to be the CEO. But he's the guy there's 2 seats that Ineos got on the board. And Jean-Claude Blanc
is one of them.
And so is Sir Jim Ratcliffe. And what they're saying is, what the reports have said, is that at the beginning, it was looking like Jean-Claude Blanc was going to be the CEO. It felt that way. That's what the reports are saying. He's done an amazing job at Juve, I think PSG as well. Juve is especially before
really good
when they
Juve,
came out of that relegation thing and all that, and rebuilt and won bare titles.
Yeah.
That Juve, not this one.
I think he sorted out the wages and the stadium.
The new stadium, everything. So he oversaw that. But then what they're saying is no, Jean-Claude Blanc is going to be the eyes and the ears on the ground at Carrington and almost be the guy who reports back to Sir Jim, probably now Omar. You like these changes then, yeah?
Brother, like, let's be real. Let's have it right. Let's be appreciative of what's going on, because me and you sat down in my first time on the United View, and this is what we said we were looking for.
Yeah.
So what am I, like, how foolish would I be to not revel in these changes and say, you know what?
Early doors, like, you obviously don't start till the summer and all that, but...
All I know, like we said earlier, brother, like, at the end of the day, all I know is it wise to be gassed? Probably not the smartest thing to do. Is it fair to be absolutely optimistic for positive change.
Yeah, I think optimistic is the right word.
100%.
Some people may say cautiously optimistic or things like that.
You're just traumatized. I understand.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're traumatized. You've been through a lot. I've been there as well. It's been painful. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, you got good people.
What does it say about Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos, the fact that they managed to get this guy out of City?
No, it says that they're the greatest.
And nobody knew.
No, like, but it says they're amongst the greatest men that have ever lived. That's what it says. Like amongst the
See what and this is what you do. Now you're going into the territory.
I'm playing. But I guess, you know.
Nobody knew, bro. And does that show Eric Ten Hag? Does that show fans? Does that show the players? For us, these men might mean something. Does it put more pressure on Ten Hag? I've been asking that. Because it could get to the end of the season and Ineos could just be like, you know what? We want our own guy. We want to do our own thing. Or, like you said, it could be the best thing that could ever happen to Eric Ten Hag to have that structure around him. How do you see it?
Do you know, in terms of pressure, bro, I've got recently, I have a new feeling towards it, man.
Really?
There ain't no pressure, bro.
What's not no pressure?
What you just asked me about Ten Hag.
It's not.
Like, do you know what pressure is? Pressure is the boy Francis Ngannou, bro. I was looking into this guy's life, bro, and I said, bro, everyone allow me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Nah, his story's mad.
Everyone allow me, including me. I even said it to myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Allow me. What are you complaining about? Let's do this thing.
No, but in just the man, not in
life,
bigger life.
brother,
not in bigger life.
Football is life. He goes home, it's not football. It's almost 24/7.
Is there more pressure for him to lose his job? Because Ineos have showed that, like, we're not scared to just make big changes.
Yeah, I guess so, but you know, he can't be thinking about that. He has to just be thinking about positive, like how can, you know, we can, like, you know, move in the right direction.
He can be. Do you think he can be part?
I think it has to be
of
positive.
This, like, ascendancy and new way of doing things. Because he came to the club off a different pretense, having a lot of. He would. I remember when Eric was not signing the contract yet until certain things was promised.
Yeah.
I want control of the academy. I want control over signings, veto, all of that. But we have to think: is that going to be what Ineos want?
Yeah, I doubt it will be what Ineos want personally.
Yeah.
Can he be? I believe, of course, he can. Will he be? That's beyond my expertise and position to even have a say. Do you get what I'm saying? So, all I'm going to say is, you know, these people are clearly experienced in running an institution. So I'm prepared, after what we've been through, mate, in the last decade, I'm prepared to just go with, you know, what they see best, because I'm pretty sure Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to succeed at Man United on the football pitch. I'm pretty sure of that. And because of that, I'm very happy to go through the motions and, you know, see where that takes us. Like we say, you know, Sir David Brailsford, Jean-Claude Blanc, sorry, Omar Days.
Oh, now, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Do you get what I'm saying?
So what are you saying? His name's Omar Days now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. That's his, bro. And obviously, like I said, like as I was saying, it's like these are top people in their fields, you know. So that can't be a regression. It's near enough as to impossible as you could get. You know? It's not going to be a regression. And you know, yeah, I think the future looks good. The future looks better than what it looked like before these men were about and on the cards. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, in terms of football, for the football, it's better than having Ed Woodward.
Oh.
Who, I'm not even mad at Ed Woodward personally.
Oh, I am.
I'm not mad at him, bro. What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
What did he do wrong?
Because the reason why I said, let me land.
Go on.
Because that cut down, that clip alone is mental. That will go crazy and people are going to say, get this guy off the show.
Bro, you need to clarify.
But what I mean by that is, with regards to what I believe, what it seems like he was there for, you know, United being a commercial project.
He did that bit, 100% agree.
He done his job.
But the problem is, he fucked up all the other bits where he shouldn't have ever been in that position to do, as a non-football man.
But obviously, as a non-football man, but if football, but this is what I'm saying, but if the project, from the perspective of who's running the club, this is a commercial project, let's keep Man United as this brand and as a money-making machine and making marquee signings. In terms of that criteria, He done his
But
job.
it was the Glazers' dream, 100%.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So for me, no.
Yeah.
For me, for what I want, no.
Yeah.
I want the football project
Yeah, you
to be...
agree that he had to leave.
Yeah,
But you're
I want the
saying-
football project.
You're saying
yeah.
he done his job for the Glazers.
Exactly.
Which
That's
he did
what I'm
do,
saying.
Which he did do that job for the Glazers.
For me, I prefer this whole scenario where you
Absolutely.
got football people who, you know, are part of projects that win trophies and, you know, good, well-run businesses in the interest of football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is what we've been crying out
That's
for.
what...
And that's exactly what, you know, Ed Woodward didn't have a clue of. And, you know, it was then passed on to Richard Arnold. They're all just been same. They're just boys who have all been to
Is he gone
Bristol
now, Richard
University.
Arnold?
He's gone.
Yeah,
Left in December.
Love and guidance.
He's the new guy. He's the new Richard Arnold. You don't care he's come from City, or that makes it better.
Makes it better, yeah. That makes it better.
City fans trying the whole thing of how he's
The reason why it
found
makes it
guilty
better,
and-
City or whoever aside, let's have it right. Let's have it absolutely right. You know, City, bar Real Madrid, is the successful football club in Europe of the last 10 years. Probably.
Yeah, and he's been at the helm of it.
Exactly. So all I can see is someone whose CV
He's qualified.
is as good as it gets in recent years.
And it just came out of the blue, bro. We just,
Literally came out of the blue. I like what you done there.
oh yeah, didn't even mean that one. That weren't even an AV special, like, you know, like, gonna be on the next track and them things there, bro. Weren't even, I ain't even got it like that. My thing's just natural. I won't think of it.
Watch him flex.
If you need me, bro. If you need me, I'm down with it. But yeah, it did though, innit? It just came out of nowhere, and it's like, what?
Like,
Even
yeah.
big man like David Ornstein and them kind of man, like, who always get the scoop Fabrizio. and that. Even them man were like,
Yeah.
rah. And then it was just like, City released a statement, he's resigned, we're sorry to see him go. Man United, same day, statement, starting in the summer. Like, huh?
What, like-
Since when do we operate as efficiently as this?
Bro.
That's how it felt.
But bro,
That's why I didn't know how to feel.
you see people like, I'd advise Man U fans, look into Sir, capital SIR, by the way. I don't know if I said that before. If I didn't,
He
my
did,
bad.
he said it.
I might have said it a few times. Again, Sir David Brailsford.
You're really, do you think that Man United fans, some Man United fans, are underestimating the pedigree that Sir Dave Brailsford has?
If they are, it's understandable because they just probably haven't looked into who he is.
But what you're
What he's
saying,
done.
from when you see who he is and what he's done,
Yeah, because it's
you
like,
can't question.
these men are savages, bro. Like, these men are different gravy, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? They're success scientists. But it's like, you know, it's interesting. I was literally on the phone to HP earlier and was like, when you actually look at these successful people, what I said earlier, basically, they're actually just really basing what they do on the most simple things. It's quite simple, but it's harder to almost like, it's almost like complex simplicity. They get down to the nitty gritty of, you know, like marginal gains. It just makes sense. It's not so complicated. Do you know what I mean? Or when you hear Kobe Bryant speak and he's talking about, you know, I worked out that if everyone goes to train this time and I go at this time and and I get all of that, that's just, he's not talking technical, I don't know, he's just talking, it's quite, you know, it almost comes down to common sense. But I guess, you know, his reputation speaks for itself, you know. These men are savages, bro. So David Brailsford is a serious man, bro.
I think it's bright. It's bright, and I actually remember looking at when it was Sheikh Jassim Qatar versus Ineos, and I'll be like, oh, this Ineos thing, nah, still going to be bad debt on the club. Glazer's still going to be here, and all of these things, like, it's true. Like, we don't know. Do you know what I mean? There's still, and that's why I'm a bit like, listen, this right here is a good, encouraging sign, but we still can't just like assume that like the Glazers haven't pulled a blinder. I think, you know, there's still that skepticism.
Do you know what? In terms of the business side, etc., fair play. Yeah. I don't really have too much of an opinion in terms of whether that's true or not. But in terms of the football, we can well and truly assume, not even assume, sorry, we can, what's it called? We can be vindicated in predicting progress.
Yeah. With that guy at the helm, yes.
Because see, when I'm talking about with terms of Sir David, there's a guy called, like, for example, Jim Quick. He's on Marvel sets and that, working with professional actors to better their performance. He ain't no actor. Do you understand? But he's a scientist of what type of science? The science of success. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Science of success.
Do you feel it's as simple as that, bro? That's why, I don't know, you can have, I don't know what it's called, but I see like they do some show in America or something where LeBron James is talking with the NFL guy and this guy, and they can meet on a level because there's certain things that just go across the board, bro. Yeah. That's why Cristiano Ronaldo will pull up to Francis Ngannou's house because I recognize you. I recognize what your thing is based on and how you've got here. I see the dreamer in you. I see the mathematician in you that put 2 and 2 together and made it who you are. Do you get what I'm saying?
Not as it and not so much, but you're from UFC and I'm a footballer. Like,
no, it's the same.
That's
principle.
not the
It's the same.
Greatness is greatness.
It's the same science. It's the science of being a success period. Do you get what I'm saying? Like even it goes. Bro, look, put it this way. Things can get as simple as this. Look, consistency, for example. Just look at the world around you. It works off the same principles, bro. For everything to work, everything needs to be consistent. You know for a fact, tomorrow the sun will rise, guaranteed, and that's why everything works. You know Ronaldo worked out the same thing. He said, bro, if I work this consistently, I'm gonna be better than everyone else, or at least better than what I could have been if I didn't. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, even on a personal, you're going to be better than what you would have been in an individual.
Everything works in the same way, bro. You can guarantee something or progress at the bare minimum if you work like the world around you works. It never fails. It does the same thing consistently. You know after the winter's the spring. You know what Ronaldo's gonna do after the game and how he's gonna look after himself and etc. etc. Bro, Francis Ngannou was in Cameroon in the sand mines, bro. He was in the sand mines. He had a dream of being a professional boxer. People around him would say, "No, that's not for us. This is what we do. Yeah. We're here, and this is us." He decided that's for me. 31,000-mile journey across the world with no money. Do you get what I'm saying? People die on that trip, immigrants. Do you get what I'm saying? He had no proof, just blind faith. And it weren't blind to him.
Yeah, it's completely validated. I will make it.
He ends up in France. Going from gym to gym, homeless, no dough. Ends up in France. Comes across a trainer in a gym. He's from Cameroon, so there's some sort of common ground. I think someone introduced him to the trainer actually, or something along those lines. The trainer says, do MMA. He'd never heard of MMA.
That's mad, isn't it?
He's mashing up MMA, and actually what made him unique in MMA was the fact that he worked in the sand mine, so he was built different physically. So actually, that was his great gift in this arena.
Yeah.
And then through MMA, does a madness, and then now he's fighting Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury as a professional boxer, like his dream suggested at the beginning.
First 2 fights.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some people could say that means boxing's in the mud, but when you flip it and look about it, you're saying the principles that can carry across.
That got him there.
So can Sir Brailsford beat R. Francis Ngannou?
So one more time, sorry?
Can Sir Dave Brailsford beat R. Francis Ngannou?
I guess obviously it's definitely different. But
I know what you mean about the principle.
So David Brailsford could work with Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because what got him to where he is the same thing that gets, I don't know, Cristiano
Usain Bolt to where he got.
Usain Bolt to where he is. It's the same minerals that
LeBron James.
Prime
Tiger Woods.
Sir Bobby Charlton. bro, playing football successfully, Matt Busby, Man United, plane crash, his friends, not just teammates, friends he's grown up with, they die. The story doesn't end there though, for him. He goes on to win the European Cup. He goes on to win Ballon d'Or. He goes on to win the World Cup. That's off the same principles that we're talking about. That's not UFC, MMA. That's not boxing. That's not cycling. That's not basketball. It's life, bro. And it makes great people. Sir Bobby Charlton, bro. That ain't that's deeper than football, bro. That's a state of mind, bro. That says I can do anything, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why you get excellent people like Sir David Brailsford that can work across sports, because you break it down to a science. Do you get what I'm saying? Or even in football, you don't need to be a cold baller to be a cold manager.
That's what we've seen. Isn't it?
Jose Mourinho weren't no baller.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously you can be like Guardiola, but
look what happened to Gerrard. Look what happened to Lampard. Cold ballers.
You get what I'm saying? And then when you understand principles, it just goes across the board. Like down to, you have a child now, you can be a half decent parent because you understand principles. So you got something to offer. You get what I'm saying?
But then, like you said, with the failed managers as footballers of you were cold, sometimes it isn't always transferable if you don't apply the same principles, or you struggle to maybe, do you know what I mean? Like Paul Scholes was amazing, but he went to Oldham and couldn't manage. So it's like,
I guess,
not for me.
I guess,
he said it might say
but the thing is, at the same time though, which is true, but then one of the great skills I think you can have is to know your strengths.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
So I'm saying, so like him and Gary Neville stepped out early and said, this is not going to be my strength.
Exactly. To know your strengths.
So that's the other side of it too.
So like for example, I'll give you an example. Sir Alex Ferguson, for example, they say he was in the office enough times when they're training. He wasn't a coach. Like as in coach as such. But he knew his strengths and he'd employed the
always kept
brilliant
switching
people
up his
around
number
him.
2 all the time.
Exactly.
All the time.
In areas where he might have, lacked.
Brian Kidd, Carlos Queiroz,
Whereas
Lodenstein, Steve McLaren.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Guardiola is a different thing where you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's a principle. That's not exclusive to football. That's like, know your strengths and employ people in different, that's how a business works.
Well, that's what Innes are doing.
Do you get what I'm saying?
So Dave Brailsford hasn't made himself CEO. I'm going to get the guy who should be.
Do you get where we're coming from now? So I don't want to sound too complex. But I'm just actually trying to give people perspective that I feel like I can see, which is that at the end of the day, you get a better team filled with people who are better qualified in their areas, then you surely have a better chance at achieving good things than you would have had you not have done that. You get what I'm saying?
No, I hear you. I hear you on that. There's been, just off topic, just to move on a little bit away from oh my days and oh my gosh and oh my god and
oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, that's it. You imagine that?
Oh,
that's his new name, you know. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Look at that man. What a great man.
Bro, you can't know.
What a great man.
Don't do that. You don't know yet, bro. Let him get in, man.
No, but we do know.
We know he's been great at City.
Barcelona.
And Barcelona. We need him to be great for us.
Honestly. Oh my goodness. No, what a guy.
Hopefully, bro. And you know what's mad? When the clip's been coming out of him when he's in a City documentary talking about contracts and talking about this and talking about that.
You're
like,
that's the
guy. Yeah. But we always get gas. We need to do it for us.
Yeah.
There's been talks about players coming in, like Saudi trying to come in for some of the players in January, in the summer maybe, different summer moves. Ten Hag's got his eye on Brian Brobby from Ajax. In this window, we've been linked with Eric Choupo-Moting, kind of died down a little bit. The Martial situation, he's staying, but the agent came out and said, no, he needs an operation. Any claims that he's fallen out of Ten Hag are false. just where you at, just because I know you like to talk about like the bigger picture.
Yeah.
But there is the picture on the ground level, like the immediate. You know what I mean?
I think I'm with.
Where are you at with some of these things?
I think I'm with my boy Omar, my brother Omar, in terms of what was the quote from Omar that he said? Fabrizio said it.
He said that if people ain't making it, cutting it, basically in a nutshell, if you're not cutting it in 1 to 2 years at United.
Yeah, I'm with my brother. Like my brother, you can see the resemblance. By the way. Yeah, I'm with my absolute brother Omar.
You just saying anyone can get it.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. Do you know what I mean? So at this point, you know, I empathise with the footballers to a degree where I'm like, you know, maybe it hasn't been the best situation in terms of the way the club's set up. You know, but I guess, you know, moving forward, I think United just got to be clinical on and off the pitch in terms of the decisions they make. You know, just if someone's got to go, they got to go. You know, who those people are, I can't say that I'm qualified to, you know, yeah, him. But, you know, all I know is Garnacho's staying.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. And how do you feel about, you know, injuries coming back? Eric Ten Hag spoke a lot about it in previous press.
No, but obviously Martinez is the greatest centre-back we've ever seen. So that's a plus, isn't it? Nah, jokes aside, it's got to be good, innit? Do you know what I mean? There's good players, like Casemiro, good players, like, you know, important figures. Good to, like, if I'm honest, if I'm Kobe Mainoo or if I'm a player and I know I got Casemiro and Martinez at the back of me, it'd give me a bit of confidence, a bit more confidence, do you know what I mean? So I'm sure football works in that way. I don't know, maybe players might say something different, but I feel like, yeah, when you have these characters on the football pitch, I'm sure it would, you know, give you an extra sort of feeling of security, you know what I mean? So it can only be good. You know, I don't think, whether it does something crazy for us, I couldn't say that, I doubt that, but it can only be good. So yeah, I'm happy to have them back.
Do you care about the rest of the season? Or have you written it off? Because we're 11 points off top 4. You look at the top 3, City, Liverpool, Arsenal.
Let me do the maths. How far are we off first place?
Huh?
How far? I'm just asking.
Why are you
I'm just asking, bro.
I'm going to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't look that high.
Can we have it?
Let's get the table up. I don't look there and try and do maths. Liverpool are on 48 points. Manchester United are on 32 points.
16 points. How many games played, sorry?
They've played 21 and we've played 21 games played.
So,
but what are you doing?
17 games, 16.17 games.
What are you doing? Why are you even doing this? Why are you doing this?
You know
What's
what?
wrong with you?
You know, is the season done? You know what, bro? I'll be honest. See, for me, there's two things. Like the two main points are that one, I love
11
football.
points off top 4.
11 points off top 4.
That's Villa. Played the same games as Villa.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Spurs are 3 points behind that.
Okay, okay. So that means
Arsenal also on 43 points.
So if my maths are correct, that would mean that by the end of February we'll be in the top 4. Okay, yeah, cool.
That's what we're saying, yeah?
No, do you know what? No, I'm absolutely not. Like, let's be real.
Why are you not saying that?
Because we're too unpredictable to even make a prediction. Do you get what I'm saying? So we're not in an ideal situation, but I guess for me, just take every game as it comes. I love football, bro. And love Man United, bro. Gonna watch all the games, gonna enjoy them. I can't lose. Do you know what I'm saying? We can't lose.
Well, you're not gonna enjoy all of them. Didn't enjoy. Last time I saw you, bro, we was at Bayern talking to some of the players. We was not happy. We did not enjoy that.
Yeah, that was a dark moment.
We had to watch poor Kobe Mainoo walking out, bro.
Oh my God.
We had a quick catch up with Wan-Bissaka.
Oh my God.
It was peak.
It was dark, bro. It was dark.
He was depressed.
Like, wow.
So you don't enjoy all of them? You don't enjoy a lot of them?
Bro, even like, bro, see that day, even Sane was saying to man, bro, he's like, bro, over the years, he said, since he's been in England, over the years, United have always had sick players that he even looks at and goes, right, these men are cold. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's always felt that it was on an individual basis. You know what I mean? And, you know, I guess it sort of reinforces what we was talking about from the jump. Like, these are quality players. They're not bad footballers, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just about, I guess, you know, moving forward with these guys that are coming in. I guess it's just about building a football team, bro. You know, sort of re-establishing that culture of togetherness, winning. You know what I mean? The Man United what we know to be the Man United way. But I can't help but continuously look at that. What's behind you? Everyone at home can't see it, but bro, I'm seeing Wayne Rooney, Andrew Cole, Sir Andrew Cole, might add, Dwight York, Gary Neville was in the tunnel with his blood brother, same mum and dad, and didn't acknowledge his existence. This is the legion and level of men that used to represent this football club. Roy Keane, do me a favour. Like, brother, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, Paulo Scholes, Eric Cantona, Rio Ferdinand, Nemanja Vidic, David Beckham, Dennis Law, George Best, Sir Bobby Charlton, Patrice Evra, even my man Michael Carrick, bro, Schmeichel,
Van der Sar,
forgive him for going sick, Van der Sar,
like Robson,
like
Beckham.
Football talent aside,
you
know, one thing that all these great men had in common was that attitude and that hunger to win and just fight to be successful. It's as simple as that. That's what makes Roy Keane, arguably to this day, one of, if not the greatest captain in English football history. Of recent history, Premier League history, shall I say? Premier League, arguably. What a guy, bro.
In the convo.
What a guy, brother. Like, bro, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Cristiano Ronaldo, I didn't even see him there. Football aside, do you get what I'm saying? That's the sort of common ground that you find with all these men. And that's a similarity in people like Sir David, people like, these are winners. These are champions.
You're right, bro.
No, that's who they are. That's who they are, bro. That's who they are. So my hope is just that
bring it into this.
Like, bro, man needs to go Carrington, G, and just see these pictures everywhere.
There's talks also that Carrington gonna move. They've got the guy from Leicester in who designed their state-of-the-art training facility.
Should I cry? Brother. Nah, it could get emotional right now, you know. It could get real emotional. Bro, honestly, man. Do you know what? Nah, jokes aside, another good point. So here's another point. So that is great about what you said about Carrington.
Yeah.
Does that change everything? No, it doesn't. But this is how marginal gains
it's one of the, exactly. And obviously that's it's a big change. Like,
it's a big change, but it doesn't change. It doesn't mean we start winning.
There's people who got shit training grounds and could easily outperform us.
Exactly. So it doesn't mean,
or vice versa.
It doesn't mean you're going to be successful because, we're getting the training ground sorted. No. So United fans, that's not what we're saying, and I don't think that's what you should be saying or feeling at home. Oh, we're getting it. Yeah, it's sick. It's great. But it's one of.
Man United are open to relocating from their Carrington training complex due to logistical issues of expanding the site. High-level club sources say United are constrained by a narrow country lane on Birch Road. Yeah, we all know that lane that's going up there. And that they've basically got the people in who designed Leicester's ground, training state-of-the-art ground, because they got a new one. And that and that could really help us.
Yeah, I think when I saw that, what came to my mind was good. Another 1%, it might be a bit more than 1% to be fair, but another thing to add to. Does it make the whole thing? No, but does it make the whole thing different? Sorry, on the football pitch in terms of success? Surely not, but you know, you add that, to this, to, oh my goodness, to Sir David, to this, to boom, 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 to, you know, looking at the, I don't know, whether it be the wage structure or the recruitment or all these things, all these things together can have a big change.
The sporting directors of Ineos Grenadiers, so that's one of their other teams, Ollie Cook said, Dave Brailsford is now the boss of all Ineos sport. He's still in contact with us. He's just working across all the sports, so nothing really changes. Is that like what your point is? He's across. Doesn't matter if you've never played ice hockey. Doesn't matter if you've not played football. Doesn't matter if you're not cycling. You're across it all.
Brother. Ineos is a multi-billion-pound organisation. Clearly they agree with what we're saying, because they have a man who hasn't had a career or experience across all sports on a playing level, but he is in charge of all their sporting operations. Why? Because of what we're talking about. Principles don't change. You can have the hockey stick, you can have the helmet and anything, you can have all these things. You can have whether you got the football boots on or the Jordans. Principles don't change with your crepes, bro, or the apparatus.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've got crepes sometimes. I feel like I could be like, it changes me, bro. Bro, it changes me, bro. Growing up, bro, I thought I could do a lot of madnesses, bro. When I had the vapors and that, but I thought I could be Henri, bro.
Bro, alright, bro. Do you know, this is a United show, but like, great man, Henri.
Yeah, it changed the game.
That's a great man of football.
100%.
Great men.
Yes.
And why? Bro, you see the interview, man done the interview, he's like, he might have been depressed his whole football career or whatnot, but
man.
but these man were built different.
That's when you talk about some of the pressures in today's game and some of the lack of mentality shown or heart or desire and things like that, and you think about the elite mentality of players back in the day. But anyway, that's for a different show. Guys, we've come to the end of the show. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Like I said to you earlier, the video is brought to you by Cracks Only. Big streetwear brand, football wear brand out there in LA. Alfredo and the gang doing big things, whether it is your stuff you need to actually play football because you actually play, grip socks, boot bags, compression stuff, undergarments, all of that jazz, yeah? They've got it. They've got MLS players wearing their stuff. They've got football players in college wearing their stuff. And if you even don't play football and you're just into streetwear, sportswear, etc., as you can see right here, Cracks Only hoodies, loads more that I'm gonna be wearing over different shows as well. T-shirts, hoodies, backpacks, boot bags, anything. It's all there, okay? So make sure you guys check out Cracks Only. The link is in the video description below. And that is the end of the show. Me and AV. AV, you done more clapping and rejoicing than I've ever seen you do. I just hope that we get what we're hoping for. And just to set the record straight with my fellow United faithful. Yeah, address them as you leave the room, yeah. I love every single one of you, first of all. And what I will say is, my good feeling or happiness isn't because I'm saying we're gonna do a madness this year. It's just not gonna happen, is it? It's because, you know, these type of things can have a good effect over a longer period, you get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, you know what? It's a really good period for Man United. Really important. Really. I think it's fair to say that AV's happy. We're out of here, guys. We'll see you on the next episode of United for Every Race. Peace.